Your love is strong, it still remains. Toss and turn all night in the sheets, and I can't sleep. Night after night, I don't know what it means in my dreams. What can I say or do? You won't come back when you're through. Not realize too late that baby your love has turned away. In my dreams it's still the same. Your love is strong, it still remains. In my dreams you're still by me, just the way it used to be. Calling your name but you're turning away, and please don't leave. Running in circles waiting to see you in my dreams. What can I say or do? You won't come back when you're through. Not realize too late that baby your love has turned away. In my dreams it's still the same. Your love is strong, it still remains. In my dreams you're still by me, just the way it used to be. In my dreams it's still the same. Your love is strong, it still remains. In my dreams you'll always be. In my heart and in my dreams. In my dreams you'll always be. In my dreams you'll always be. In my dreams your love is strong. In my dreams still the same.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another live stream Tuesday. I don't know if you can see something slightly different about tonight's live stream. I have my Wings of Pegasus cap on, which arrived today, and I am sacrificing the look of my hair for the rest of the live stream because now it's squashed. Or maybe I should just keep this on the whole time. I'll throw that open to, or throw it over to the live chat room. You guys can decide whether I keep this on for the whole thing or not, or just look stupid because now my hair will be just flattened. Anyway, hello guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Let me get you guys up on screen in the live chat room. We have Jennifer, Linda, Lynn, Susan and Dennis in the house, and Francis, Beverly, Jill, Donna, Corey, Shawnee, Key, Carla, Linda, Billy and Paul in there as well. Hello guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Big shout out to Carla, Neil and Laurie, the moderators, for doing such a great job in these live streams. And by the way, let me have a plug of the cap, because you can get these in the tray underneath this video if you want to get your hands on some Wings of Pegasus merchandise. Also, you can get your hands on a Wings of Pegasus mug. And whenever I plug the mug, it's usually when Orlando has donated. So what I'm going to do is jump over to the other screen, because when we do that, I don't know what is going on with the live chat room, and we are back. this is the thing about tonight. There might be a lot of gremlins in the system because I was getting the pictures uploaded to the software, getting the cap on, also organising everything for the PayPal donations, all of those kind of things. And I looked at the clock and it was 59 minutes past 11. So I realised I had a minute to try and organise everything. So if it all falls apart, it doesn't matter, but we'll see how we get on. I'm going to get the names of my patrons up on screen because that's something that we do every single live stream. A massive thank you to you guys at the bottom of the screen. And there it is. I thought it was just not going to show any names because they didn't appear for ages, but here we have it. It might be a Gremlin live stream or a Gremlin themed live stream, if I can even say that, but fortunately the names I think are now on screen. Let's just move forward. We'll see what happens. Maybe wearing a cap is a bad omen and gives me bad luck or something, I do not know. But let me see if the other things do go up on screen as well. There's that donations thing, which I think is good for everybody to know how much PayPal don't take and how much YouTube do take from these super chat donations. PayPal don't take anything from PayPal donations. So let me just get that little symbol up there because we will be looking at that a little bit later on. And let me get the likes on screen a little bit later actually, because the screen that I wanted to jump to, I might not be able to jump to it, so I'll have to find it on a different page. But what I wanted to do was go to the YouTube Super Chat donation section in the YouTube studio so that I can at least mention the donations that have happened before we were live. This is something about YouTube now, it just disappears, or the donations disappear as soon as you go live, and I don't like that because I like to be able to mention everybody who has donated because it is such a great thing and such a very kind thing for people to do. So what I will try and do is find it on the screen somewhere here, and I can see that Wang Fuzi has donated $5, so thank you for that. I'll just mention that one straight off the bat because the message is, do you think Rory Gallagher and Johnny Winter belong in the Hall of Fame? So thank you for that question and that donation, and yes, I do. A very short answer to that question. I think that there are so many top level musicians and artists who aren't in there that definitely should be. Certainly ahead of maybe some artists who were very popular and in the mainstream media but didn't necessarily have that route up from being a musician and just working away at it and just being an all-round artist. But anyway, thank you Wang Fuzi for that donation. And let me just scroll down here because we did indeed have a donation from Orlando, and this came in before we started the live stream, and it was a donation for $2, so thank you for that, Orlando. And let's have a plug of the mug while we are here. Spike the likes, why not hit that thumbs up button? Let me see if I can get the likes back on screen, if they do appear again. There we are, 118 so far. So if you by the way, you want to get yourself a mug, then you can do. It's in the tray underneath this video, like all of the merchandise, or just go over to spring.com, which used to be teespring.com, or go to wingsofpegasus.com. There'll be a link there in the merch section, as well as all of Carla's merchandise over there. So this might be a new look, having the cap on, but I'm liking the Wings of Pegasus cap because I am a bit of a cap wearer when I haven't got this amount of hair down. And it's just a really quick way of avoiding a bad hair day. Just put it in a ponytail, put a hat on, and that is all good. So we are good to go with the potential bad hair that's underneath this hat because it's just getting squashed. Anyway, let's get into this live stream and also maybe get up on screen. That is working. The target for tonight's pick roulette goal, well, target is 370. That's what we're looking at tonight. So if we can get those thumbs up in early on, that would be much appreciated because we will see how far we get. I know that on Tuesday it is going to be a lot more difficult to hit these targets. We're pretty much smashing it with the Saturday crew on the live streams because we managed to do the last Saturday's target as well. We will see how we get on with Tuesday's target because we need every single thumbs up possible. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, it would be much appreciated if you could do that. And by the way, we started with a little bit of Dokken tonight and my version of In My Dreams. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And a big shout out to you guys over on Patreon for requesting that tonight. And it was Selena, Nalita, Jill and Lisa, I do believe, that requested that one. So thank you guys for that. And as to what else has been requested in the way of original songs, I don't know yet because I haven't made a note of them. I'm going to have to do that while I'm live, and I will address those. We will be looking at a couple of pictures later on as well, so thank you guys for uploading those to the Wings of Pegasus supporters group over on Facebook. And if you want to join that group, then you can do. Just click on join and you'll be allowed in there. That's where a lot of the live chat room crew hang out of a day, of an evening, of a morning. They'll be on there doing various posts, so check that out if you do get a chance, and then you can have a little chat before then meeting up online where we have such a great community in the live chat room. And just thank you for joining me on these live streams. It is something that previously, if you've been with me a long time, maybe you were one of the one or two that did join in with a live stream a few years ago, and it was just me talking to a couple of you guys, and then that was it for the live stream. We've got a little bit more traffic going through at the moment, so thank you for joining me. It is much appreciated. So, something that I do want to address are the PayPal donations, and the good thing about the donations on PayPal is that I can address donations that have happened before the live stream because I get the notification, and the link in the description below will take you through to the PayPal donations if you want to do it that way. And it's something that I was trying to set up last time, so I guess this is only the second time that we've properly used that .me/Wings of Pegasus donation thing, but hopefully it does work for everybody. I gather that it is possible to donate on there, and if you are wanting to donate, some of you will get the option of request or send. And if you want to donate, you click on send. If you want to request money from me, then you click on request, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fulfill that request, unfortunately, especially not live. But anyway, it was quite humorous last time because Mario was trying to do that, but he kept requesting rather than sending. So thank you for that, Mario. And Mario's usually here on Saturday nights, and we always say hello to Mario, but it was just a humorous little thing. It's always going to be something where we have to iron out these creases in the whole way of doing it now on PayPal or through PayPal, but I think it's so much better than doing it on YouTube because I just prefer the PayPal way of doing it because I can show the donation, I can also show people's names, and their messages up on screen are really big, so it's good as well. And I just want to address, first of all, the donations that I did get earlier before this stream went live. Thank you guys for that. And Marilyn donated as well, $5, and the message was, "Hi Phil, I sent a donation through PayPal earlier. Hopefully you got it," with a heart. So thank you for that, Marilyn. And I did receive that donation, so thank you for that through PayPal. And we had another donation from Ginny, who has donated $10. Thank you for that. And the message was, "Hey Phil, a little money for you. Does YouTube have a time limit for programs such as yours? Is there anything they will not air? Take care." So thank you for that, Ginny. And there's no time limit. I believe there's no time limit on live streams. You can go on for as long as you want to. The reason that the live stream that I do is about an hour and a quarter in length is because As I do everything on my channel, I've got to get through the emails for today and also the emails that come in while I'm doing the live stream, because not everyone watches the live streams. A lot of people are still commenting and emailing and contacting me through my website while I'm live. So there's about an hour and 15. Actually, I spend maybe 45 minutes organizing this, and as you can see, not organizing it very well. But I try to organise the live streams as much as possible before I go live. So it means that I've been away from emails for about 2 hours. So I have to try and catch up on those before I then get to bed. So that's why I only live stream for about an hour and 15 minutes. Sometimes I do overrun a little bit, but it's just to leave enough space for me to catch up with everything while I was live. But anyway, thank you for that, Ginny. And then we got to the Wang Fuzi donation, so thank you for that. And I can see that Mike has just donated $10 as well. So thank you for that, Mike. And the message is, get a magic cap. The old mega cap is out of style. And Carla's just removed that. So I got there. And these are the caps that I prefer. On the spring.com website, this is called a dad cap. Not that it's relevant to me, because I'm not a dad. I am an uncle, though, so maybe I could call it an uncle cap. But there are other versions of it. You can get one that has a straight edge, and I don't know if that's the cap that you're talking about, but that is an option if you want to get that. Maybe those are more trendy. I do not know. Even using the word trendy isn't very cool. So I should say maybe it's more fashionable to have the straight cap. But I like the cap with a little bit of a turn in it, because I do wear a cap if ever I can get out there and play golf. Not that that's possible at the moment, because we've been in lockdown for about 29 years, it seems like. But we will be out of lockdown, I think, in about 2 weeks' time. So really looking forward to that, because it'll be about 12 weeks in all that we've been in lockdown in the UK. But anyway, the reason that I like these... Oh, I've left this little badge thing. Where is it? On that side. I left a little badge thing on as well, just to show that it did arrive today. It's totally new, but I'm one of these people that will take that off. I know that some people leave it on, but I just like it to be just all one colour. The black and the red, and this, it just seems like it's a little bit out of place. But anyway, it is just a label, I believe, just saying it's new, or I don't know, maybe it's made out of a certain material and that says what it's made out of. Anyway, the reason I like these little curly bits at the side is because when you're playing golf, if you do play golf, it means that it can block out the sun at a lower level rather than it being flat, because the sun might get into your eye line when you're trying to do a shot. But if you can just turn your head down, just that little bit of curve has cut out the sun before, which has been good. So I do prefer that, but I just prefer this style anyway. So you can buy whichever style you like, of course. You've got totally free choice. If you want to look a little bit cooler, then you can get the straight one, but I like these ones. So if you want to look as, I suppose with my hair, I'm not one of these people that follows trends, so I just get what I like, and that is fine. As long as I'm happy, that's all I worry about. I'm not worried about what other people think, as you can tell. So, anyway, thank you for that donation, Mike, and let's have a look at this PayPal donations window. Another thing that I was setting up before I went live was the fact that I can, if you want to make a donation, obviously it's totally up to you. You don't have to donate. Thank you to everybody who does, but it isn't a requirement, and don't feel pressured to do it at all. If you have made a donation and you write a message, something that I wanted to implement for tonight was that you can donate anonymously if you want to. So I've got a little button that I set up and you won't believe how long it takes me to do just these simple little things on screen. So if I click it, you see it disappears. So it means that I can look at the message, I can even read out the message, and nothing will be shown on screen. And if somebody says in the message, please don't use my name, or please use this name and not the other name, it's something that I can switch on and off the screen. So we are fully functional with that, so it's all good. because I know that a lot of people are very careful with what they want to give out and their information, even their usernames just on YouTube. So that is now an option. Anyway, thank you for, I can just see this donation going through. So username has donated $9.99. Thank you for that. And the message is, Bet Phil is the cool uncle. So thank you for that. And I hope so. At the moment, I'm the uncle that tries to beat them all at computer games, because I used to play Mario Kart when I was younger, and now my nephews, of which I have 3, who are 4 and 6 and 6 in terms of their ages, they're just into Mario Kart at the moment, playing that on the Nintendo Wii. So if ever, not that I can get over there at the moment because it's in lockdown, but if I am ever over there at any point, like at Christmas, we had one day there, I'm beating them, or trying to beat them, I do actually beat them, on Mario Kart, because they're only 4 and 6, so they haven't really sussed it out yet, or at least they hadn't, because they'd got it for Christmas, and I'm sure by now they'd be able to beat me, so I'll have to work on my Mario Kart skills. But yeah, that is something that I enjoy doing, and playing with them computer games, but also football in the garden, all that kind of stuff. And then maybe a little bit of music, but they're more into drums at the moment, hitting drums rather than guitar, because guitar is a little bit less age appropriate for their age at the moment, unless they maybe tried ukulele, but drums is the focus at the moment. So anyway, just getting into the PayPal donation window. One of those that did come in earlier was Marilyn, like I said earlier, so thank you for that. And we had one that came in from Joan. So thank you for this, Joan. And it was a very kind donation of £68.83. So thank you for that very kind donation. And the message was, Phil, trying PayPal for first time instead of YouTube Super Chat. Hope this works. So thank you for that, Joan. And it did indeed work. And thank you for that very kind donation. It is much appreciated. And what I'm going to do is just test this whole anonymous thing that I've set up, just to make sure that everything is showing up on the screen as it should be, and I think it is. I do want to, because some of these, like I said about emails, they're always coming in, and this is from my email address that I get the notifications from PayPal, so it means that I'm getting emails in between the PayPal donations that were made before the live stream, so thank you for that. So I just have to organize it to make sure that the other emails aren't showing up on screen, because nobody wants to see that, and I haven't managed to open those emails yet anyway, because I'm live. But just to get this up on screen as well, we have had another donation that's come in for from Nigel for £10. So thank you so much for that, Nigel. And I'll just scroll down a little bit, but I want to make sure that you can see it on screen. I'll go as far as that, because it shows that that is the donation from Nigel. So thank you so much for that. And let me go away as well, because these donations were made before the live stream. So thank you guys so much for that. And I think pretty much we're going to be now into the donations that have happened very recently. And this was at 18 minutes past midnight. So we are pretty much up to date. Maybe 5 or 6 or 7. I now have to look slightly angled because of the cap that I've got on. But Susan has donated £10.08. So thank you so much for that, Susan. And let me scroll down to show that up on screen. And the message is, wait till I get there, I made it just at the end. Rock! So thank you for that, Susan. And I don't think you're at the end, or at least I'm not at the end, or maybe you're at the end of something that you are doing. But we are currently 25 minutes into the live stream. So we're still relatively soon into it. So you're absolutely fine, Susan. Thanks for joining me tonight. And in terms of your timings, we're absolutely fine with the timings. And still, hello, everybody in that live chat room. Thank you for joining me. And let's just have a little pop up, because Jill has donated £10.36. So thank you so much for that, Jill. And let me just scroll down to the message as well. And the message says, I can actually see this on the small screen because the type is really big, which is great. It says, ordered a dad cap like yours, but decided on black with pink lettering. Cap looks good on you. We'll send a picture when it arrives. Tell everyone to spike the likes. So thank you for that, Jill, and a great idea. Spike the likes if you do get a chance. It'd be much appreciated. Spike those likes. And in the mug tonight, we've just got plain old water. And where are we? 183 likes so far. I have mentioned before about in other live streams that sometimes at past, we get to just under 200, which is actually where we're at. But getting it over 200 would be fantastic. I know that it's a lot more difficult on Tuesdays, but let's aim for the stars. We never know what we can achieve. If we just throw caution to the wind, we will see what happens. But thank you, Jill, for that donation. And let me just have a little look into the PayPal donation window again, because we've had another one that's just popped in from Beverly, who has donated £3.45. Thank you for that, Beverly. And I'm just going to scroll down and read the message, because the message is, hi Phil, my friend Danny is here in the live. Another winger added to the family. Rock. So thank you for that, Beverly, and a big hello to Danny as well. Thank you for joining me and everybody else tonight. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. If it's your first ever live stream, welcome, and you can introduce yourselves in the live chat room. That is exactly what everybody has done. It just so happens that we all then get to know each other, because if you do tune in regularly, you'll see the same names popping in there. So thank you guys for being so regular with your attendance of the live streams, but it just helps to build such a great community. And also thanks for hitting that thumbs up as you come through the door as well. So thank you, Beverly, for that. And I'll just pop up because I think there's been another donation in there. So thank you for this, Sue, as well, who has donated £17.26. I'm just going to scroll down a little bit so you guys can see that. There is no message with that. It's a straight up donation. So thank you for that, Sue. And I'm just going to scroll up. So we've had another donation that's come in from Steve. So thank you for this, Steve. And the message is, and it's a donation of £3.45. Thanks for that, Steve. And the message is, trying PayPal. By the way, Frank Zappa started out on drums, turned into a fair guitarist. So thank you for that, Steve. Let me just scroll down so you guys can see that message up on screen as well. And there we have it. And yes, Frank Zappa did indeed turn into quite a fair guitarist. And I do have a Frank on video. That's actually correctly, well, it's true. I do have a Frank on video because I did a video on Frank, and I think there might be a couple on Frank here somewhere, so you can type that in, have a search for those independently. I also mentioned the fact that Alice Cooper went for an audition at Frank Zappa's house, and Frank told him, or told the management to tell Alice Cooper to turn up at 6, and Frank Zappa meant at 6. I think it was about 6. It was a ridiculous time in the morning that Alice Cooper then turned up and played, but he meant 6 in the evening, so they woke up Frank. But anyway, you can go and watch those videos for that story. It's pointless me just repeating it all here, but thank you so much for that, Steve, for that donation. And I'm just going to scroll up again, because Karen has donated as well, £4.52. So thank you for that, Karen. And the message is, let me just scroll down. Hi Phil, I relate to what you said about not being a trend follower. I think you've started a trend of your own. The cap looks awesome. Cheers, Karen. So thank you for that. And maybe this can just be a cap for Wings of Pegasus live stream people, just standing out a little bit more by not following the trends. But thank you so much for that, Karen. And I am just going to look into the super chat window because we have had a few donations in there as well, so thank you guys for those. And Tortoro Porco has donated $10, and I was chatting in the Patreon messages about the fact that I just like saying Tutordo Porco in the live streams. So thank you for the ability to, well, allowing me the ability still to do that, but also for the donation. And the message is, PayPal locked my account. My note had comment about you having same last name as Eagles member or Eagles band member. PP asked me to explain my reference to Eagles. Have to be careful what we write in the notes. So thank you for that. And this is the thing. Maybe you're not even, well, you're not allowed to cover any Eagles songs. Maybe you're not even allowed to mention Eagles or any of their songs by name because it is so copyright restrictive, but also a copyright minefield with the Eagles. And yeah, sadly, Don Henley doesn't let anything out or doesn't let any exposure be given to his songs. So it is a shame. But yes, my surname is the same. It's Henley, but I'm of no relation. And with my music, just anybody, you can do what you want because it is registered. It is copyright. It's looked after by TuneCore, who are the publishing company, so it means that anytime it is used, I will receive the royalties from it being used, which is absolutely fine. I don't see the point myself personally in blocking use of your music because it gives you exposure and you make money from it, so why not? I don't really understand it, but anyway, sadly it's something that does happen quite a lot on YouTube. You just get blocked videos because the original artists and publishing companies and record labels for some reason don't want their songs to get any exposure. But anyway, let's have a little look at the likes. 199, we're looking for one person to just flip it over to 200. We will see if that one person can hit that thumbs up and we can maybe get to 200 likes. It might take a little bit of time to filter through, and hopefully somebody can do that. We're looking for one person to get to 200. There it is. Thank you so much for doing that, whoever you were, but also the previous 199 people. And by the way, we've had another donation from D Sugimoto, who has donated, or D Sugimoto 313, who has donated $10. There's too many numbers in there, but we got there in the end. The message is, Phil, here's a small bribe to ask you to review One Time, One Night by Los Lobos. All the best. So thank you for that donation and the request. I will put that one on my list. And also thanks for the quick spike of the likes that I just saw. 210. So just a mere 160, 159 now that we need a few more people to join us in the live chat room. We will see, but we are at 25 to midnight here, so things are moving along. But let me get back into the PayPal window because there has been a little bit of action in there. Thank you guys so much for this. And we have a donation from Linda Z in the house, and I know that Linda Z tried to donate on the last live stream, but for some reason it didn't go through. So it meant that she was expecting me to read out a message or expecting me to mention her donation, but it didn't go through, and I double checked and it didn't. And fortunately, well, long story short, Linda Z is in the house tonight, and this is her donation. So thank you so much for this, Linda Z. Let's have a little scroll down, see what the message is. And it was a £5 donation, by the way. Thank you for that. The message is, you don't know the fun I went through to get an exact amount in your currency. The cap looks great, by the way. So thank you for that. And as you can see, Linda Z has nailed it. £5 exactly in my currency, so I don't know what that is in dollars, but thank you, Linda, for working that out, doing the currency conversion and all that kind of stuff. It is much appreciated, and it's great to have it in my own currency because in the super chat window, again, it's in dollars, which is great because it probably makes sense to you guys. So it's probably good to have it maybe both ways in pounds and dollars. But thank you, Linda Z, for that, for going to that trouble. And we have another donation that's come in from Louise, and this is for £34.52. So thank you so much for that. And I am just going to scroll down so we can see Louise's message. And the message is, I get more miles out of watching and enjoying your videos than I do Netflix. Love it. I'm old enough to be your grandmother. Laugh out loud. Old hippie here, Lulu. So thank you for that, Lulu. And this is the other thing, that if you do mention your username that you prefer, or the name that you prefer in your message as well, then obviously I can refer to you as that name. The first name that comes through will be the official name, I guess, through. But again, guys, if you don't want to have your name on screen, that's absolutely fine as well. Just let me know in the comment, because what I try and do is have a quick little look through the comment before I scroll down, so then I can address the names, or the name, or maybe not the name. As I said, I can do this, which I really like, make it disappear and then make it come back on again. But thank you, Louise, for that donation. And just a quick scroll up as well. And the next donation is for £5, so thank you so much for that. And it's from Mimi. So the message is, hi Phil, this is Mimi, and let me see if I can get this, because I don't know if this is going to work. I'll scroll down a little bit. I've got to address it, but I will have to do this in the next video, because the box isn't quite lined up as it should be, or at least how I want it to be. So Mimi donated £5, so thank you so much for that. The message is, hi Phil, this is Mimi. It was nice to hear you pronounce my real name correct. Let's try and start it again. And we might be live again, fingers crossed. We've just had a lot of the Circle of Death. I'm not sure whether we are back live again. This is always going to be the case when we get the Circle of Death. It takes a little bit of time for things to start up again. So what I'm going to do is have a little bit of a refresh on the screen, because apparently it looks like everything's gone a little bit crazy. I'm just trying to do a refresh on the live stream. Okay, so let's get rid of this. And see, I don't know if anybody can actually see me. So what I'm going to do is go back to YouTube. I might be live. I might not be live. I do not know. The live chat room is white, which it shouldn't be. So let's go into YouTube Studio. Let's go into, I tell you what, let's get rid of the live chat room, because nobody's in there anyway. And now we can go live. And if anybody's seeing this, it's going to be not particularly interesting viewing, because I'm now clicking on my own live stream to see if I appear on my own channel, because this is the way that I'm going to have to do it. And I can see myself moving, so we are still live. Excellent, thumbs up. And so I was just away from the live stream, so I didn't even know if I was live there for quite a while. So now we are back, I do believe, and the live likes is still going, 228. But this really does highlight the point that because I've had to come out of the live stream and then go back into the live stream, it's now wiped all of the donations in the super chat window. So that is the thing with YouTube. Sadly, it just gets rid of them. So that's why I don't like it. And PayPal is so much better. But let me get you guys back up on screen. We're back. We're live. I do not know what happened there, but I did say this could potentially be a live stream. Not a live scream. That could be something that happens if it starts really going badly. But yeah, this live stream could be full of gremlins. And I said that at the beginning. It's weird that we lost the connection, but we're back now. And it seems like the live stream was continuing. It just went to that buffer thing for ages, and we're now back. So anyway, thank you everybody for joining me again, even though you were probably here all the time. It was just me that went. I'm not sure whether I addressed the donation, whether I was doing that and I was live or not, and this is from Mimi. So let me just try and get this on screen again. we have, here we are okay on that screen. Leilani, who donated £5, thank you for that. And the message was, "Hi Phil, this is Mimi. It was nice to hear you pronounce my real name correctly twice." So I was just saying about on the last live stream that maybe I said it differently and I just fluked it, but hopefully I got it correctly again there for Mimi. So thank you for that donation. And that was £5. And going up as well, here we go. We are back live, and Orlando has donated £13.81. Thank you for that, Orlando, again. Let's get down to Orlando's message, because the message is, "I am lurking tonight, watching but not commenting. Nice hat," with a picture of a hat, and spike the likes with lots of thumbs up. So thank you for that, Orlando. And the little image of a hat as well. By the way, guys, these are available in the tray underneath this video. If you want to get yourself or yourselves a hat, as there are more than one of you, you can do. There's the black dad hat, like I've got on, with the red. There's another version of the hat with the red. There's also a hat with the pink logo, and there's, I think, a navy blue color one as well. And yeah, there's also, I'm not sure which colours there are. You'll have to go on there and have a little look and just see which one you want. That's it. You get a choice and you can decide on whichever colour you want. I quite like the black and the red, but then I actually quite like the pink one as well. But I don't know. I'll end up getting lots and lots of caps. Probably a good idea, because I do wear caps quite a lot. But anyway, thank you for that, Orlando. And I've just seen that Jean has donated $50 in the super chat window on YouTube. So thank you so much for that, Jean. A very kind donation. And the message is, "You are amazing." So thank you for the kind words and that donation as well. And I am popping over to the PayPal donation window again, just because there's another one that has popped in there, and this is from Cara. So thank you for this, and it's for £6.90. And let me have a little scroll down, and the message is, "I finally figured this out. I'm wearing my cap every day working in my garden. In Texas, men generally break the cap and they mold it so it really comes down over their forehead." So thank you for that, Cara. And I think that's what I used to do on the caps that were straight. I would just grab it on each side and just pull it down. I don't know why I prefer it like that. I have said about the practical application for keeping the suns out of your... The suns? As if we're in Star Wars or something. To keep the suns out of your eyes. But to keep the sun out of your eyes on one side... it does help. You just have to turn your head a little bit and then you're covered. But anyway, thank you for that, Cara. And I am going to be jumping into the PayPal donations window again, but I also want to play some of the requested videos over on Patreon. We also have a couple of pictures to look at tonight, so we will get into those after this particular video. I'm going to pop over to Patreon to see what has been requested over there. So let's have a little scroll down. Karen has requested Hero, Percy Johnson as well. Hero Joan has requested Hero. So thank you for that, Joan. And Constantia has requested Art Not Commerce, Hero. Again, it looks like we might be having a little look at Hero by these requests. Marilyn has thrown in Paris Nord into the mix. We Can Fall Down. So thank you guys for all of these requests. I think I'm just going to jump into the lyric version of Hero, and while I'm doing that, I also want to organize the PayPal donations just to get it a little bit more organized over there so that I can see it more clearly, but it's pretty much okay at the moment just to tweak it. Anyway, let me try and find the Hero lyric video, which I have found. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for the requests over on Patreon, and I'll see you guys after. Rock! And there we have it. That was my song called Hero. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. You can pick that up over at wingsofpegasus.com/music if you want the full address. And you can also pick it up on iTunes and Amazon, but it's better for me if you go to my website because then I don't have to give away a percentage. So you can also get my album over there if you want to. That's called Persistence. But yeah, just head over there, wingsofpegasus.com. And the website is exactly probably what you would predict it is from Wings of Pegasus. But anyway, let me get back into the PayPal window because I did say that I'd address that window after this video. We will be looking at a couple of pictures soon as well. But thank you guys so much for the very kind donations. And let me see if I can get this on screen because Amy has donated £5. Thank you so much for that, Amy. And the message is, hey Phil, let me scroll down so you guys can see it as well. Hey Phil and hi Room with lots of, well, 2 thumbs up. So thank you for that, Amy. And hello to that live chat room, all of you guys in there. Thank you for joining me tonight and for hitting that thumbs up. We're at 243 likes for tonight. And we're just past 10 to 1 in the morning here in the UK. So we're probably going to need quite a big spike of the likes in order to get to the target. Is 370 tonight. The target on a Tuesday is always a little bit more difficult because people have to work, as most people do during the week. But then join us on Saturdays as well if you do get a chance, because we have hit the target quite regularly on Saturdays, which is great. But anyway, thank you just for joining me, guys, all of you regulars in there, and Susan and Dennis I can see in the house just going through. Motown Girl 22 as well, and then Billy and Linda Z are about to go through with Jennifer as well. I get to see the live chat room a little bit before it appears up on the screen, so it's like I've got a sixth sense, but I'm just cheating because I know that Lynn's about to go through as well, and there she goes. So we are going to be showing some pictures, but let me just hit this button in order to get the next donation from Karen. And I'll scroll down because Karen has donated £1.04. Thank you for that. The message is, Phil, please don't say the G word or the circle will appear. Cheers, Karen. So thank you for that. And the Gremlins, I think they appear first and then I say it afterwards, or maybe I said it right at the beginning of the live stream. That's probably what ruined it all. But anyway, thank you for that, Karen. We'll see if we can go to the end of the stream without any Gremlins. I think with this live stream it was lucky that it continued, because sometimes it cuts off and then you have to start a new live stream and then you lose the likes and it's all a bit of a nightmare. But it seems like it has continued and it's all fine. By the way, if you are new to the live streams and you see that things are slightly different on the live streams compared to the analysis videos, I do a live analysis video on Wednesday nights. So if you want to tune in to a live version of the standard analysis videos, then tomorrow night is the night to see the normal analysis kind of thing, and it's exactly the same time as I start the live streams on a Tuesday and a Saturday. So it's 12 midnight here in the UK, and you can look at your own time zone conversions in order to see when I'll be live wherever you are in the world. But that's now the live analysis day is Wednesday night, so you can check that out if you want to. On Tuesdays and Saturdays we have these live streams that are slightly different, but this is how we've done them since the beginning, just a place to hang out and chill out and just have a little bit of interaction with the community and see how everybody is. So that's how these work on a Tuesday and a Saturday, and it's great also to show some of your pictures up on screen and do the pick roulettes as well. That's another thing that we do on the live streams that don't happen in the analysis videos. By the way, tomorrow night I haven't set up the live analysis video event yet, but I'll do that after this live stream, because we will be taking a look at Anne Wilson from Hearts. We're probably going to be doing a vocal analysis, obviously, because Anne having such an amazing vocal is something that I haven't just looked at Anne by herself, but I have looked at Heart and Nancy as well, guitar playing, and yeah, breaking down chords and things. I'll probably bust out the guitar to show you guys chords from the song, and also just to show notes that are hit with the melody of the song, but also Anne's range, all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be tomorrow night. I'll set up that tonight so you guys can have that as an alert or as a notification. If you have subscribed, if you hit that notification bell, then hopefully you'll get more notifications about the live analysis videos as well, so you can join me for those. And yeah, if you are subscribed, thank you guys so much for doing that, and also for hitting the thumbs up. And if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, it'd be much appreciated if you could do. We are at 258, so we are going in the right direction, which is always good. We'll see where we end up, and we just crossed over the 260, so thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up. And let me just scroll up in the PayPal window, because we have had another donation in there, and this is from Steve, who has donated £3.14, so thank you for that, Steve. And we can scroll down to the message, and the message is 3:14 because it was Pi Day a couple of days ago, so thank you for that. So when I first read that, I thought of a pie that you eat, but of course we're talking about pi as in 3.14 and then lots and lots and lots of other numbers, which I don't know. But thank you, Steve, for that. Any maths buffs or boffs, or I don't know if geeks is the right word, but I'm not very good at maths. So yeah, anybody that's really into maths, I suppose I'm a music geek, so that's exactly, well, it's fine. I'm probably a computer geek as well, but it's something that a lot of people who are heavily into maths will fully understand. So thank you for that, Steve, and for letting us know that it was Pi Day a couple of days ago. And yeah, nothing to do with Pancake Day or food. But let me just scroll up as well to the next donation. And this has come in from Lisa. So thank you for this, Lisa. And Lisa has donated £6.90. Thank you for that. And the message is, got PayPal sorted. Wondering what is hanging on the wall over the piano next to your YouTube award. So thank you for that. And if I move over to the side, you've got, first of all, the light switch, which isn't very interesting. Then you've got the YouTube award, and then you've got this A4 paper that Susan Wozecki, I think that's her name, apologies for YouTube if I've got that wrong, but she sends a letter out, and I read that letter out, and it comes with the YouTube award, and you can check out that video that I did of me unboxing the award when I received it. So I hadn't seen it yet, and I got it out of its box, and then that's the letter that came with it, and it's something that I have had lying around for ages, but then I ordered a frame for it and it never got delivered from Amazon. So I was waiting literally about, I don't know, what, a year and a half, 2 years to get a frame for it. But then I saw some frames that I liked, and I just happened to be buying frames at that time, and I thought, oh, that would be good to actually frame that bit of A4 paper rather than just having it lying around in the studio. So I decided to do that. And then what I've done is, people can look into this. If you don't know what nanotape is, it's great for sticking up pictures, because it's a type of tape that you can, I don't know how it works, it's aliens, I think, that invented it. It's a tape that is like sellotape, but it has one side that has a tape on it, and you put on the back of it, for example, on the wall, I just put these 4 bits of nanotape, and then I took off the cellophane cover of the tape, and then all you do is push the picture onto the wall, and the nanotape is see-through. So now it, oh, where are we? Yeah, there we are. So it now looks like it's kind of just fixed on the wall magically, and it's pretty much plush to the wall, and you can get it exactly straight, and that is nanotape that is holding it there. It's just magic. And also another thing that I used to put up a birdhouse in the garden was nanotape. So you just use a lot of it, press it on, and it can support a ridiculous amount of weight. So that is now holding up a birdhouse in the garden. So yeah, nanotape, check it out, because you can use it for so many things, and it's non-permanent. So it means that once you want to get rid of it, if you can just get your nail, you can get underneath the tape and gradually remove it, and it doesn't leave a mark on the wall. It's amazing. As I said, it was aliens that invented it. At least that's what I think. Anyway, thank you so much for that, Elisa. That was a very long answer to that particular question, but thank you for that donation. And we are at the top of the PayPal donations list now. So thank you guys for all of those donations over there. And it's about time to get some of you guys up on screen rather than looking at me the whole time. So we just have a couple of pictures tonight. I do believe, hopefully I have included them. I don't think there were more than 2. If there were, then apologies, but I will always cover them in the future. Let's get rid of me from the screen to begin with. And we're going to have a little scroll up because I need to go to a different section for this. And first of all, we're going to be taking a look at this particular picture, which has been uploaded by Jennifer to the Wings of Pegasus supporters group over on Facebook. So thank you so much for that, Jennifer. And this, we've got a collection of pics here and the pic tin. So thank you so much for that. And there's some other pics on there as well that I do believe are from the Funk Brothers. So thank you so much for that, Jennifer, for sticking all of those pics on there, but also taking a picture and uploading those to the, or well, all of the pictures, but this picture in particular to the Wings of Pegasus supporters group over on Facebook. And we've had another picture uploaded, and this is Nalita, who has uploaded this framed picture of some guy, but it also includes the pick that Nalita won as well with the pick roulette. So again, well done for that, Nalita. Congratulations, and thank you for taking this picture, but also for framing it. And it looks like it's got some little confetti or something in there, so maybe you shake it. I do not know. Sometimes you have those things that have water in them, and then you shake them and the confetti kind of floats in there. It looks like one of those kind of things. But thank you so much, Nalita, for uploading that. And guys, if you do want to upload your pictures of anything like merchandise, modeling merchandise like myself tonight with this hat, then you can head over to that Wings of Pegasus supporters group on Facebook. You can join in there and you will be allowed in to that particular group. That's where everybody hangs out in the live chat room as well. So thank you guys so much for uploading those pictures. It is much appreciated. And unfortunately, we don't have the pick roulette to follow on tonight. This is something that we do when we reach the target. And as you can see, the target tonight is 370. If my memory serves me correctly, we did hit the target on Saturday. So if you are looking to tune in for a pick roulette, then Saturday is going to be the next one. You can check it out there. In order to have one next week, we're looking for a frantic hitting of that thumbs up button, because we are at 278 at the moment, so it means we need 92 more people to come into the live chat room and also hit that thumbs up. You never know. I think we're leaving it a little bit late, but we will see. Tuesdays is always a lot more of a challenge to hit these targets, but we'll see where we end up. I'm going to jump into the Patreon page. And by the way, guys, if you do want to get into Patreon, let me put the link up on site so you guys can see it. And I don't know whether I can jump over to the Patreon page and everything will stay. That's okay, great. So the page that I'm looking at the moment is patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus. The names at the bottom of the screen are my patrons. They are the foundation of the channel, making everything possible and everything you see possible. So thank you guys so much for your support over there on Patreon. and this is where I receive all of the requests for the live streams, and also people can message me there personally, and I always check out the messages there every night and after the live streams as well. So thank you guys for the messages. I'm gonna have a little look down the list to see if we can have another request. It looks like maybe the acoustic version of Paris Nord is one that's been requested quite a lot. So thank you guys for that. And Michelle requested that. Nalita requested that as well. And considering that we've just seen Nalita's framed picture, I think we will go for that. We'll have a little look at the acoustic version of Paris Nord. And I now have to try and find it on the screen. Hopefully I can. I think I've got it. Fingers crossed. Sometimes I do click the button and then it all goes wrong because it's the wrong thing that I'm clicking on. But we will see. Let me get the Patreon link off the screen. And fingers crossed this is correct. So thank you, Nalita, for requesting this. Thank you guys over on Patreon for getting all these requests in, because it makes my life a lot easier on these live streams. I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I'll see you after. Rock!
Hello, Phil here, obviously. This is going to be my acoustic version of one of my album tracks called Paris Nord, and I'm going to film another bit after this and edit it in so that I can sing the other part of the chorus with myself. If I had known, if I had known for just one moment you'd be gone, it's not okay, we want to know, lost in your eyes, Paris night skies, both hypnotized. In a heartbeat, you were gone, like ships in the night, love at first sight, holding you tight, holding you tight. Find a way, find a way, to find your way, to find your way. Spend the night with you in Paris Nord. So unfair, so unfair. You left me there, you took the 935 from Paris Nord. Left with just her aroma from our standstill adventure. Now I'm stuck in a world of regret, and it's 9:35. I'm not happy, but I feel alive. So much I wanted to say, but now it's too late. Find a way, to find your way. Spend the night with you in Paris Nord.
there we have it. That was my song called Paris Nord. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And it took a little bit longer for me to come back on screen. I thought we were going to have another gremlin, but we seem to be okay. So let me just address the super chat window donations as well. Thank you guys so much for those. And we have one in there from Michael. So thank you for that, Michael. And that's for $15. And the message is, a very good British morning to one of the finest gentlemen on YouTube. So thank you for that, Michael. And yes, it is a very early morning. It's just 10 past 1 here. So yeah, it's so early morning that it's not, well, it's past bedtime, but for me, I do go to bed very, very late. So yes, anyway, thank you for that, Michael, or very, very early, depending on how you're looking at it. And unfortunately, the clocks in the UK are going to be going backwards. I'm not sure which way. Is that right? Backwards. So that now it's going to be 10 past 12. And I'm not sure when that's happening. Actually, it might be this weekend. I'm going to have to make sure that everything is set up for this weekend, because then it messes up everybody else's time zones. But anyway, so it means that the time in the morning is going to be getting lighter earlier. At the moment, I'm going to bed and it's still semi-dark, but it's starting to get a little bit lighter. And I know that it gets to that time of year when I'm going to bed and it's fully light, which is a bit of a pain, but I just get used to that. And I didn't think I'd be able to sleep, but I can sleep in the light, which is good. I suppose if you're tired, you just sleep anyway. But that is something I'll have to keep up to date with, just the times, and hopefully it won't ruin everything. And I think it does the automatic calculations on YouTube for the time zones. So that was a very difficult sentence to try and say, the automatic conversions for the time zones on YouTube. Anyway, thank you, Michael, for that. And Mike has donated $5. Thank you for this, Mike. The message is, could a let's see how they get on mug with a few coins in it be turned into a musical instrument? Demonstrate. So thank you for that, Mike. And I have water in mine, so I don't particularly want to poison myself with... I haven't actually got any coins anyway. I've just got picks, but I'm not going to get my picks wet. If you wanted to, you could maybe hit on the side of it. You can't hear that probably, but I was just hitting the side of the mug. Anyway, thank you for that, Mike. It probably could be turned into a musical instrument if you had no liquid in it and you had some coins. But thank you as well, Jerry, who has donated $5. Thank you for that. And the message is, howdy from Texas. Really enjoyed your reaction to Stevie Ray Vaughan. Keep it up. So thank you for that, Jerry. And yes, I have Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble as a t-shirt tonight. So it's one of those t-shirts that's always quite close to the top of the pile. But thank you for that, Jerry. I tend to just have 7 shirts that are just in constant rotation. I have loads of t-shirts, but I never get any further down than the 7 that I've worn, because I just wear one a day and then wash them and then it's back. So anyway, thank you for that, Jerry. And Wade has donated $5. Thank you for that. And the message is, so is Wango Tango a blocked video? So thank you for that, Wade. And Linda Z has donated $2. Thank you for that. And the message is, your clock will move forward. Trust me on this, with a smiley face. So thank you for clearing that up, Linda Z. So now it will be 2:15. So that's something that, yeah, I'm going to have to get used to. Yeah, so it means that we're losing an hour. That's what it means, effectively. You lose an hour of the day. I'll just have to think of it like that. Thank you for that, Linda Z. And let's jump back into the PayPal window, because we have had a donation in there. So thank you for this. And it is Patricia who has donated £2.24. Thank you for that. And the message is, hey Phil, since you started taking some admin days, do you less stressed and more rested? Or are you just filling up your spare time with more projects? So thank you for that, Patricia. And Yes, pretty much. I'm filling up the time that I do have. If I've got any time available, there's always something else to do. Whether that be just answer the messages that are coming in, or having a look at website messages, or maybe trying to think of, for example, sending out emails for my new project. So there's always that. There's something else that with the list of YouTube, Patreon names on YouTube, the list is not up to date, but it's something that, because there are so many names, I haven't been through the names in order to organize those, but that's one of those jobs that I will have to make sure that I do. And yeah, there's always another job to do. But with my project, obviously, I'm then giving myself more jobs to do, because I'm sending out emails for guitarists in order for them to get the backing track to then play their solos, and then they'll send those back to me. And at the moment, I'm trying to think of the way that I'm going to do the show. And I'm talking about the graphics for the beginning of the show. So because I do everything myself, I have to think about a way to have the graphics on screen that are part of that show, like an introduction. So that's what I'm thinking of at the moment. I'm just trying to rack my brains to come up with something good, and just the overall format of what I'm going to be doing, what's going to be on screen, how I'm going to be introducing each guitarist, and what's going to be on screen while I'm talking about them. So yeah, there's lots of things to think about. So I would say that I am less stressed, because with the videos, I pretty much start the research and the planning of it at about 4:30 in the afternoon, and I usually release the video or finish the video at about 2 or 2:30 in the morning. So it's quite a long haul of time between starting the research and then getting to the point where you've finished editing the video and then you're uploading it. And then of course after that you're straight into the messages that have come in while doing the research from 4:30. So you've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So I didn't know that. It's 10 hours. So it's 10 hours worth of messages that I try and answer before then going to bed. And if I was doing I did a new video every night for just over 2.5 years. So it meant that once I'd got to bed and then woken up, I'm pretty much answering the messages that I got overnight while I was sleeping before then starting the research again. And it was just the same thing over and over again. So there's no real time to sit back and think, right, what am I doing? How am I going to organize my life? Whereas on the admin days, I can get up to date with the emails. I can organize ideas for the future and put emails out. And I'd always wanted to do something for the channel that's a bit different, and I did that within At the Deep End, but also now I can do it with this new project, which I have an idea for the title of, but I just want to get everything set in stone before I announce it and release it. And I'll probably do a video just explaining what it's all about, like I did for In At the Deep End as well. But thank you so much for that donation, Patricia. And we've had a straight up donation from Joseph as well. So thank you for that, Joseph. And that's £6.90. That is much appreciated. Thank you for that. And that is now to the top of the PayPal list. So thank you everyone for those donations and for hitting that thumbs up button tonight. We are going to be having to call it a day. It is 1:20 here in the morning already. So the live streams really do pass very quickly, especially with all of the very kind donations. Thank you so much for those, guys. It does make a huge difference. And just hitting the thumbs up makes a huge difference as well. So thank you for doing that. And if you're watching this in the future, you can, when I'm talking about the catch-up crew, you can hit that thumbs up as well. It really helps this video to get out there, but also just every video on the channel, and helps the channel to grow as a whole. And also, thank you everyone for the messages that you sent to me in the comments section as well, and all of the little stories we get, and just the interaction on the comment section, because I do go through the whole comment section and leave the thumbs up and hit the little heart thing just to indicate that I have read everybody's messages and comments. Of course, I haven't got time to answer every single comment on the YouTube videos, because we have now passed 166,000 subscribers, which is a crazy number. So thank you everyone for subscribing as well. It is much appreciated, and for hitting that notification bell and all of that cool stuff. But we have a lot of things that are going to be happening in the future on the channel. Over on Patreon, I'll always keep you guys up to date and let you know who is going to be appearing on the future project that I've got going on. But all things are promising, and it's been a great reaction from the emails that I've sent out. So really looking forward to getting into that. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, and let's have a little look into the live chat room. We have Corey, Jennifer, Susan and Dennis are still in the house. Danielle and Leanne, Carl, Daniel, Linda Z's in there as well. Jennifer, Karen and Frank. Billy's still in there, and Neil and Laurie and Kevin. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. I am going to be live tomorrow night with that analysis of Ann Wilson, so make sure you check that out if you do get a chance. It's going to be 12 midnight Greenwich Mean Time. I am going to be back with another standard analysis video on Friday night. Saturday night we're going to be live streaming again with a pick roulette as well, so look out for that one, and then another analysis video on Sunday. So we keep busy on the channel. So thank you everyone for joining me tonight. Thank you moderators as well. Try to stay as safe as possible. Follow the government's guidelines, whatever they're saying. And self-isolate, self-distance, whatever you need to do in order to stay safe. And I will see you guys at the live analysis tomorrow night, hopefully, if you can make it then. But if not, I'll see you in the comments section of the analysis videos in general on the channel. I'm always in there, but I'm always especially over on Patreon as well every night. So if you are on Patreon, I'll see you a little bit later on answering your messages over there. But thank you for joining me, guys, and I will catch you guys at the next one. Rock!